So we can move to another pilot project, another super interesting one. Like, I would like to introduce our next people on stage, Mercedes-Benz and Rambler AI. Please, a big applause.
So this will get extremely boring here. Thomas, the Rambler, you've heard by now 50 times physical AI, robotics, AR, VR, XR. To make it even more boring, we'll tell you what you actually need to make all these systems successful. And that's contextual understanding. So an actual understanding of the physical environment. What I'm demonstrating here specifically is how we at Rambler have built a specific vision agent, an AI agent, which understands the real environment, and brought it together with Mercedes to the exciting world of extended reality. If we go to the next slide, which we are. So effectively, like I said, is in most of these production systems, you need high accuracy level vision understanding. And how do we generate that? We start off with what you already have, which is effectively video information. So quite in practice, and you'll see that later in the prototype, you look at your piece of equipment, let's say an engine of a car, and you're repairing the car. While you're doing this, the system is recognizing what you're doing. You're putting your hand on a wrench, you're opening the ECU, you're removing the ECU. This data goes into the very nice Rambler data engine, and you produce a specific data set, which is then used to train a very specific vision language model. And what do you do with the vision language model? On inference, so in runtime, you use it and to control if the task was performed correctly. Now, if we're going to the next slide, we brought this to Mercedes, and more specifically, Mercedes Tech Innovation. You told me to name this specifically. And Mercedes Tech Innovation said, okay, cool, I do understand the environment. Let's put an extended reality layer on top of that, so our service and maintenance technician can actually see what he or she is supposed to do. So we built this prototype, and you see this nice guy over there. He has this geeky headset on. He's standing in front of the engine. And in the background, once again, the AI intelligence is continuously proving and checking that the task is performed. With that, I'm handing over to Fabian, who's actually built the XR part of it.
Yeah, thank you very much, Thomas. I'm Fabian from Mercedes-Benz Tech Innovation. And let's go to the next slide. So what we did work on is a proof of concept. You can imagine that we have a V8 engine in front of us, and we want to repair it. For example, replacing the electronic control unit or replacing spark plugs. And this is a video that has already been starting. But there's no sound, but yeah, never mind. So you can imagine we can ask questions such as, hey, can you help me to replace the ECU? Because this agent is context aware, so it does always know what I'm currently doing, what step I have already completed. It will help me, guiding me through this procedure. Yeah, maybe we can continue playing the video. Yeah, thank you. So there's also a guide function. So for instance, we have, let's say, 5 steps to replace the ECU. So we have to unconnect it, we have to check it out, we have to plug it in, and so on. And I can always ask something like, hey, I don't know what's the next step. Could you please help me out? And because this AI is context aware, it does remember I have completed step 1, I have completed step 2, and I've completed step 3. So it will tell me, okay, your next step is step 4, which is, connecting the ECU. And you can see here that we also have a validation function, so which means we can double check whether our maintenance process is complete. So we can ask like, hey, I'm not fully sure whether I've completed it properly. Could you just double check it for me? And it will say, oh yeah, I have realized that you disconnected the ECU before and that you have done step 2 and step 3. So the process has been successfully completed. So very last slide. Yeah, so we at, or I personally believe that there's a lot of potential if we integrate context-aware AI in extended reality applications, such as training, such as maintenance, and there's many more further use cases. And yeah, thank you very much for your attention. I think there's one last word for.
Now the typical Werbeblock, as we are also a startup and we need one thing, we need POCs with industrial companies who are super excited to bring this into similar procedures. So please contact us at rambler.ai, Munich-based company. Thank you so much, guys.